everybody. My name is Allison. I'm the Programs Outreach and Youth Services Manager here at Monterey County Free Libraries. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Book Chat Teens. Tonight I'm going to be chatting with you about a nonfiction book, and that is called Money Out Loud, All the Financial Stuff No One Taught Us. This is by Berna Anat, and I thought this was a really good, interesting intro into money and finances. And I'll read you the back as a little summary. So no one taught you about money. Let's figure this mess out together. In this illustrated, deeply unserious guide to money, Berna Anat, aka the financial hype woman, freaks out her immigrant parents by doing the unthinkable, talking about money loudly. Because we're done staying silent, ashamed, and confused about our money, and we're done feeling left out of the hella male, pale, and stale financial world. It's time to remix our money lives. It's time to remix our money lives and teach ourselves all the stuff we actually need to know. Stuff like how to start budgeting, saving, and investing without all the confusing finances, how our traumas shape our most toxic money habits and how to create new patterns, how to navigate a garbage system that has excluded marginalized folks for too long, how to use money to fund your biggest dreams and make the world suck less. No more keeping our money on mute. It's time to grab the mic. So what I thought was really cool about this as a new finance book for new adults and young adults is that it really does, it's obviously written by a woman of color, and it does focus a lot on what it's like to be a person of color navigating the financial world. Obviously, I don't have any experience with that, so I found that to be very interesting to read because it's not something that I've ever thought about. So this was really eye-opening for me as a white person to look at and see some of the struggles that the author, has gone through in her life and her discussion about how money was talked about in her household in an immigrant family and how to break out of those patterns to live a different financial life and how to make it work in a male, white dominated financial industry. So that was a perspective that I've never seen in a finance book, and I thought that it was really great and refreshing to see that in a book targeted towards, like I said, young and new adults. And then just from a practical standpoint, it was really interesting to read into some of the advice that she was giving about finances, and I, as a 35-year-old, learned things. So some of the sections in this book, what I thought was really cool was what she starts out with is a section on your money story. So learning to look at how you feel about money and where those thoughts and beliefs come from. So a lot of that comes from your family and their heritage and the ways that they have experienced finances and money throughout their life. The author talks about the ways in which marginalized communities have been shut out of mainstream financial institutions and how that has shaped how they look at money and how they deal with money. Some of the other sections include budgeting, bank accounts, different ways to save money, credit cards and student loans, investing, and then how to use your money for change, which I thought was also a really cool thing to put into a finance book. So they're all these sections are done in short little chapters with a little refresher at the end to go over the main points of that chapter. I just thought this was a really cool, fresh perspective on finances that really took a different look at the world of finances and made me, as a white person, realize the privileges that I bring to my outlook with money. And I was happy to see that other voices are coming out in the finance field to talk about other cultures, other experiences, immigrant experiences of people of color dealing with financial institutions in America. So that is Money Out Loud. It's in our collection. Again, it's in our YA collection, but I would recommend this for anybody who's dealing with finances, wants to learn more about finances. It was a great book. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.